Victoria lays out her vision for Newman Enterprises, and Adam vows his family's in for a rude awakening. Wednesday, July 6, 2022. Today, Young and the Restless, Jack stumbles upon Philly's and Diane's rumble in the park. Allie gets thrilling news, and Chloe's stunned by Sally's offer. At the Abbott house, Allie is thrilled when Jack tells her she can start her internship at Jabot tomorrow. He hopes she'll stay in Genoa City and maybe even make it home. She throws her arms around her grandfather and hugs him. Jack hopes Allie will have some fun in addition to work. He adds that he thinks Noah's a good guy. It makes him happy to see her smile. Allie gets on her phone and agrees to meet up and spend the day with Noah. At Society, Summer tells Kyle she got her mother to admit what happened between her and his dad. Kyle got Jack to come clean too. Summer's disappointed in Philly's. Kyle agrees she has a talent for shooting herself in the foot. Summer counters that she really loves Jack, and she hopes he'll forgive her. Kyle sighs. She snaps, "What? You don't think my mom deserve another chance?" Kyle could never say that given he's offered Diane another shot, and he acknowledges his father still has feelings for her. That said, he doesn't see a way for them to get back together. Summer worries about the dynamics moving forward, especially with Diane working at Marchetti. She's concerned things will only get worse. Diane runs into Philly's in the park, and they snark chat about her stopping by the hotel to use the spa. Philly's reminds her people in this town hold a grudge, but Diane is just glad to be reconnecting to her son and ribs that Jack is also starting to accept that she will now be a part of the family. Philly's fights the urge to rise to the bait. Diane chirps about the support she's received from Michael, Kyle, Summer, and Jack. Philly's blurts, "Are you serious right now? You are delusional if you think you and Jack are going to have a romantic relationship. It is never, ever going to happen." Diane needles that Philly's is terrified because Jack didn't take her back and wants nothing to do with her. She adds, "Everyone in your life can see what's going on. Even your own daughter can see who you really are." Philly's warns Diane to keep her daughter out of this. Diane overheard Summer saying Jack deserves better than this. Philly's asks if she's been spying. Diane caught part of their conversation in the lobby and hopes she can accept reality. Jack is never going to love her or trust her again. He'll never think of her as anything but conniving and duplicitous. Phyllis snaps, "That's you, not me." Diane smiles, "Except I'm the one winning and you, once again, are out in the cold." With that, she trots off. Phyllis hollers after her, "I will never lose. Ever." Just as Jack appears. She stops short when she sees him looking all disappointed. Jack joins Phyllis, who hopes he saw the whole thing and realizes Diane was the aggressor. Jack allows that Diane seemed to be pushing her buttons, but came upon them mid-conversation and has no idea what she might have done to provoke her. Phyllis is outraged that a mess I came back from the dead gets a free pass, but she doesn't get the benefit of the doubt and hollers, "Seriously?" She doesn't understand Jack. What was going on between them was amazing and could have been great. Jack lectures, "I think you know why it can't be." Phyllis screams that she took responsibility for what she did, and that bitch hasn't taken responsibility for anything she's done to her. Everything's gone to hell since she came back into town. Open your eyes. Phyllis warns that one day he will realize he's made a mistake and will want her back. But it will be too late. She stalks off. At Crimson Lights, Chloe takes a call from Sally, who apologizes for having to run out on their conversation earlier. They're both keen to speak again, so Sally invites her over to the office, promising that it will be worth her while. At Newman Enterprises, Victoria informs Adam that she righted every wrong where Ashlyn's concerned. Nikki's just glad she's safe and back where she belongs. Victor appears and hopes that's true. Victoria assures that she's cut Ashlyn out of her life and is back home for good. Victor embraces her. He's glad to have her back. Nikki croons, "We all are, darling." Adam wears an expression like he's smelled something bad. Victor's curious to hear all about what Victoria's been up to. She explains he had to make sure Ashlyn believed she'd cut them out of her life. Victor wishes she'd let them in on her plan, but she reiterates that it would have been a risk and she needed to make a clean break. Nikki asks if she ever believed Ashlyn's claims that her love changed him. Victoria believed Ashlyn loved her as much as a man like him is capable of, and that he was sorry for what he did to her, but it wasn't enough to see past his massive betrayal and deception. He'll never change and doesn't deserve forgiveness. Ashlyn didn't deserve the payoff he received either, and she's rectified everything. Victoria thanks all of them. Her plan wouldn't have been successful without those who truly loved her. Adam reacts with an incredulous look and Victor cautions him with a gesture. Victoria recalls that she relayed to Nicholas that she was embarking on a business venture with Ashlyn, which she correctly guessed he'd relay to Victor. She knew what her father would do, and once he killed the possibility of outside funding, she convinced Ashlyn to use their own money. She deposited $250 million of her own money into a corporate account, after which Ashlyn did the same. She then transferred the funds to her personal account and closed the corporate one. "I can return you portion whenever you'd like." Victor grins, and he never saw it coming. Victoria smiles, "Not for 1 minute." Victor intones, "I like that. I like that a lot." Nick doesn't imagine Locke took it well. Victoria let him know what she'd done and how she truly felt, which was both painful and cathartic. Adam makes a face. Victoria has never seen Ashlyn look so defeated. It was a crushing blow. Victor admires his daughter and gives her the fist of approval. She didn't just do it for herself, but for all of them. Chloe arrives at Newman Media and admires Sally sitting behind the desk, which suits her. She's grateful to her for lending a sympathetic ear before it explains that she and Chelsea seem to be speaking 2 different languages lately. Sally wants to talk about Chloe and needs to know if she actually wants out of her professional relationship with Chelsea. Chloe is curious what Sally meant about a possible alternative. Sally would love for her to come back and work there with her. Chloe points out there's no longer a fashion platform there. Sally explains there's no plans to bring that back, but she wants to work with her. "You would be helping me run the company as my right-hand woman and chief operating officer." Chloe gawps, "Are you serious?" Sally is ready to order the nameplate for her door. Chloe Mitchell, Coo, has a nice ring to it, don't you think? At Society, Diane learns from Kyle and Summer that Marchetti will be headquartered at Jabot. She's pleased they'll be under the same roof as Jack and muses that she believes things are finally settling down for her in Genoa City. Summer shoots Kyle a look. At Newman Enterprises, Adam wants to address how things are going to work at the company. Victor just wants to celebrate Victoria's coup, but Nick fears Ashlyn will be looking for a fight. He guarantees it's not the last they've heard of him. Victoria shares that she threatened to expose his cancer fraud if he came after them. Nick argues he has nothing to lose. What's stopping him from going on the attack out of pure revenge? Victor loves the idea of him coming after them. Bring it on. He feels they have never been as united as a family as they are now. Victoria agrees it would be stupid of him to come after them. Nikki also thinks they're unstoppable. Adam complains that he has more important things to deal with and walks out. Victoria smiles. Victor will deal with Adam later. Nikki asks what Victoria meant earlier when she said there would be changes. In Sally's office, Chloe asks her what Adam had to say about the job offer. Sally insists he supports it because he trusts her judgment and wants the company to succeed. She'll be reporting to her, not Adam, so their personal issues won't be a problem. Sally went with her gut when she chose Chloe. "I absolutely believe we can accomplish great things together." Chloe isn't as confident in her ability to do the job. Sally assures her she's brilliant. Chloe still finds it daunting, but Sally urges her to challenge herself. "You can shine bright here. All you have to do is say yes." At Crimson Lights, Phyllis spots Allie and invites her over to kill time with her while she waits for Noah. Allie's surprised they haven't run into each other at the Abbott house before now. Phyllis changes the subject to Allie and tells her she deserves happiness after being through so much. She wants to hear how it is living at the Abbott manse and how she gets along with Jack and everyone. At Society, Jack joins Kyle and Summer and shoots a look at Diane when they wonder what kept him. Kyle asks if he's okay. Jack brusquely turns the conversation to business. Diane has ideas about how to tease the Jabot Marchetti deal. They all agree it's a good plan. Diane wants to do them proud and looks at Jack as she says there's no place she'd rather be. Adam arrives at Newman Media and apologizes for interrupting Sally's meeting with Chloe, who tells Sally she needs some time and promises she'll hear from her. After Chloe's gone, Adam fumes to Sally about his family, who never fail to amaze him. They fawn all over each other like he's not even in the room. Sally asks what happened. Adam sneers, "Victoria's back and they pulled the rug out from under me, again." Furious, he vows that if they think he's going to sit down and take it, they are in for a rude awakening. At Newman Enterprises, Victoria explains that she realized she didn't have to fight for things she already had. They want her success as much as she wants it for herself. Her parents' advice has been invaluable, and she's learned that Nick has her back and is the best brother and best friend she could ever ask for. Now more than ever, she wants them to come together to run Newman Enterprises. Dad is my consigliere, the wisest and most amazing of all advisors, and Mom, my partner and my collaborator. And Nicholas, I think it's finally time that you consider coming back into the fold. Victor raises his eyebrows indulgently and Nikki smiles.